As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lying in chalk.
What's going on, guys? This is the Vile Thoughts Podcast, episode 10, with my very special guest, Andrew Vassallo, a.k.a. Ange Cutter, a.k.a. Ange Cutter Aquafina, a.k.a. Larry Bird, a.k.a. Larry Legend, Ange Cutter Aquafina, and the last part was, a new thing I added was, it was alternative rock. Sorry, bro. I know that's long. I know that's a long entrance there.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, not much. Just got done work, but excited to be a part of the Vile Thoughts podcast. It's really hot out here right now, so
it's definitely super hot.
Hope everybody enjoys.
Do you want to tell them where we're at right now?
So right now we're on Highland Avenue at the basketball courts, right down the street from Worrall in Marple Newtown High School. These are the stomping grounds right here. These are my home courts, so to speak. Every time that we play here, Wes always has, I make a shot. Wes is like, "Yo, Ange, home court." But that's where we're at in space right now.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. We're in Brew Mall, borderline Newtown Square. Andrew's home court. We call this court Worrall, the cages, if you will. Right now, just thinking in my head, I'm so annoyed. Like, we're doing this shit live right now, but I'm so pissed how I just messed up that his intro to him.
I didn't even have an intro planned, so it's better than mine.
Like, the nicknames, though. So, like, with our group chat, like, we give each other so many nicknames, and, like, we just keep adding shit. So, like, let me just say the reason. Like, it's really Ange. Okay, it's Andrew Vassallo, obviously. He named himself Ange Cutter in high school because of Kid Cudi, right? Yeah. And then, the only reason I don't know where I started calling him Ange Cutter Aqua was the weirdest shit. I think it was like probably 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Obviously he was in my phone as Ange Cutter, but something must have happened with like a weird butt dial edit to his contact.
I think it was wasn't it like an autocorrect or something where it just like came up like Cutter Aqua, and like I just remember getting a text one day and then you said Ange Cutter Aqua, and I was just like, what? And then you're like, dude, that funniest thing just happened. And honestly, just like kept calling me Cutter Aqua like randomly.
So like I wasn't sure if I said to you in person or in text. I know his number in my phone, his contact was saved as Ange Cutter, and whatever. I don't know where it turned to Ange, K-U-D-A-Q, bunch of Q's like and an A. And I was like, it might have been person. Like, yo, I remember saying to you like, yo, did you change your name to Cutter Aqua? And you're like, what? No, or something like that. I'm like, so we just went with it. So then we call him Ange Cutter, and then I actually changed it to Aqua, like A-Q-U-A, like water, Aqua. And yeah, man.
The way that people come up with nicknames is kind of funny.
Oh man, another good example. Our friend Elliot sang. We call him L, and then I don't know, we're in high school I called him El Sayama. E-L-S-E-L-L-A-M-A, El Sayama. And then we start getting it shorter. El Say, and then L, and then just lately it's been just Yams.
Yams is the go-to.
Yeah, the go-to. Same with us, our boy Scott Highland. One day I called him Highland Nation, and then I don't know where it was Nation. Now it's Nash. Everyone calls him Nash. Oh man.
The evolution of nicknames.
But yeah, our group chat, it's a solid 10 people. 10 bros, and we all hung out probably since like middle school, but like mostly after high school all of us like became like, me and you were always boys. Even in middle school, I showed you a text recently of I went into my yearbook from middle school.
Yeah.
And it was like, it messed with you and like, yeah, Wezel.
That's right, I used to call you Wezel.
That was funny shit, dude.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't even really start like hanging out until like high school.
Yeah.
And even like Sean, like I didn't talk to Sean Vanicolo really until high school. I mean, I didn't even say one word to him.
Really?
And then he was in my homeroom, like
We all were.
Well, he was in the football homeroom first, and then he stopped
yeah.
playing, and then he was in our homeroom. And then like he ended up being like obviously my college roommate for like 4 years.
You, Cummings, and him.
Yeah.
The duo. The trio, dude.
Yeah.
Nice. Dude, we should also do one in, I was thinking, in Brigantine. I should bring down the equipment.
Definitely, dude. Yeah.
Like whether it's on the beach or we'll probably just do it it's probably safer at the Shore House.
Yeah, we can do it wherever. Honestly.
But
yeah, I mean, you could set it up wherever you want.
Cool.
But yeah, that'd be funny because we'd have everybody there.
Yeah.
Too, to like be a part of it.
I wanted to ask you. Oh yeah, real quick. I was wrong in episode 2 episodes ago. I said the Raptors are gonna lose. I was like they're playing the Warriors, but they're gonna lose. I was wrong. They won. But what is your take on that win? How's it feel? Like you think?
For the Raptors to win?
Yeah.
I'm kind of happy for Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I'm not the biggest fan of how he's like, sometimes he's like whoa and like cries like, but like he's a hard worker, Philly boy, and like I feel like they always are like a 1-2 seed, even with DeRozan, and then just like lost in the first round. So like as much as I'd love to see like greatness continue with Golden State, I was happy to see them win, and I made a bet with Ryan too because when the Raptors went up, was it I guess 3-1. And he was like, you know what? He's like, Kevin Durant's gonna come back the next game, and this is why the NBA is rigged, and then they're gonna win the series or whatever. And I was like, all right, like I'll bet you $20 that they don't.
Yeah.
If Kevin Durant comes back, I was like, I'll bet you $20 that they don't. And so he changed the bet to if they force it Game 7.
Yeah.
Then then I would lose $20 or whatever. So I took that bet 3-1.
Yeah.
And then it turns out I won the bet. He still hasn't paid me, but
He hasn't paid you yet?
yeah, he's been my sugar daddy for a bit, so I feel like I shouldn't ask him for the money.
Shout out to Ryan, the sugar daddy. But real quick, I forgot to even say the whole point of this, the whole plan of this podcast today. Me and Andrew have been talking about this the last week. So basically, yeah, this is his home court, Worrall. My home court is Gable. This is in Broomall. Worrall, Andrew's court. His house is right there. Gable was my old home court when I lived with my parents, and we're gonna go to both. We're gonna play 1-on-1 at both and show you the different courts in our home courts. Take you back on a little magic carpet ride back in the 80s.
Oh yeah, Gable's real nice now.
It is.
I think is it green or is it red?
I think it's green. I think it's green and red.
Yeah.
Almost like Rucker Park.
Yeah,
The famous
it is.
Rucker Park. Shout out to the best basketball video game ever, NBA Street.
Oh my
2.
God, yeah.
So
Can you imagine if they had like these courts in like
Dude,
NBA Street,
sick.
just like Worrall court?
This one almost reminds me of the on top court.
Yeah, on the roof.
Just because of the cages.
Yeah, the fencing.
And there was the other cage that was like there was a cage, but it was like a fall. It was kind of like the fall.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Where it was.
I know what you mean though.
And there's Broad Street in Philly.
Yeah.
But all right, let's get this ball rolling. Let's start balling. Let's start hooping.
I'm ready to hoop.
Let's do it.
Bird versus Kobe.
Bird versus Kobe.
I reminisce for a spell, or shall I say think back 22 years ago to keep it on track. The birth of a child on the 8th of October. A toast, but my granddaddy came sober. Count all the fingers and the toes, now I suppose you hope the little black boy grows. 18 years younger than my mama, but I really got beatings cause the girl loved drama. In single parenthood, there I stood. By the time she was 21, had another one. This one's a girl, let's name her Pam. Same father as the first, but you don't give a damn. Irresponsible, plain not thinking. Papa said chill, but the brother keep winking. Still he won't down you and tear out your hide. On your side while the baby make a slide. But mama got wise to the game. The youngest of 5 kids, hun, here it is. After 10 years without no spouse, mama's getting married in the house. Listen, positive over negative for the woman a master. Mother Queen's rise in the chapter. Deja vu, tell you what I'm gonna do when they reminisce over you, my God. When I date back, I recall a man off the family tree. My right hand, Papa Doc, I see. Took me from a boy to a man, so I always had a father with my biological didn't bother. father, taking care of this. So who am I to bicker? Not a bad ticker, but I'm clocking pop's liver. But you can never say that his life is through. 5 kids at 21, believe he got a right to. Here we go while I check the scene with the Portuguese lover at the age of 14. The same age, front page, no fuss. But I bet you all you know they live longer than us. Never been seen now, that's where you're wrong. But give the man a taste and he's gone. Not no sleep to a jazz tune. I can hear his head banging on the wall in the next room. I get the pillow and hope I don't wake him. For this man to cuss, hear it all in verbatim. Telling me how to raise my boy unless he's taking over. I said, Pop, maybe when you're older. We laughed all night about the hookers at the party. My old man standing yelling, good God Almighty. Use your condom, take sips of the brew. When they reminisce over you, for real. For real, baby. Like that. For real. I reminisce so you never forget this. The days are way back, so many bear witness the fitness. Take the first letter out of each word in this joint. Listen close as I prove my point. T to the R-O-Y, how did you and I meet in front of Big Lou's fighting in the street? But only you saw what took many time to see. I dedicate this to you for believing in me. Rain or shine, yes in any weather. My grandma Pam holds the family together. My Uncle Doc's the greatest, better get the latest. If we're talking about a car, Uncle Sterling got the latest. I strive to be live cause I got no choice. And run my own business like my Aunt Joyce. So Pete Rock hit me, no respect due. When they reminisce over you, listen. Listen. Just listen to the funky songs as I rock on. And as word is born to the one and only. Never be another, he was my brother. Trouble T-Roy, it's like that, y'all.
Not my way.
And it don't stop. Rock is still smooth from 92. And we out.
Brooklyn, stand up. LA, stand up. Matter of fact, the whole planet rock with us.
Dazzling, dilated, display a new sound.
We all live on stage. Crowd up dilated.
Like what?
Check it out, y'all. You're now rocking with the best.
Dazzling, dilated, display a new sound.
We all live on stage. And we do it for you.
Yeah, we do. We're playing, dude.
For sure.
This is Juul, not weed.
My body did not need that after.
Is this a new one?
Yeah,
You dropped the last one in the toilet?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Woo. This is good minty flavor though. Playing basketball with your buddies is the best sweat. I thought about I first went to text him, I was like, maybe I bring a couple Yinglings. Then I'm like, nah, we don't need to. It's too fucking hot.
I would not want a Yingling.
No
after
way,
that.
dude. We would fucking puke.
Yep.
Podcasts are cool because sometimes you can drink on it, but it's also cool to do them sober. I did 2 podcasts drinking a little bit. The one with Amir at the art museum, we drank a little bit, and the last one we did. You like that song? Me and Michael.
Dude, yeah, MGMT. That's off their last album, Little Dark Age.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a song on there called She Works Out Too Much.
Yeah.
I think you'd like that one if you haven't heard it already.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear the whole thing.
It's pretty good. It's different. Good though.
Yeah, MGMT is awesome.
It's a podcast.
Podcast.
Vile Thoughts Podcast. Dude.
Podcast. Smart guy, dude.
I remember that from one of the first episodes, and
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm gonna just do it.
Episode 1.
Yeah.
Episode 1 was kind of if you look back, it was kind of ghetto, the editing. You can see
You
how
can see the progression.
Progression, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. And that is cool. I wanted to, as much as I wanted, a couple people asked to maybe help me in the beginning with editing. I just YouTube a bunch of shit to learn how to do it myself.
Right.
So then you don't have to be stuck on, I don't know the word. Then you don't have to be up someone's ass.
Yeah.
Hey, can you edit my podcast?
Yeah. Find anything on YouTube, dude.
Yeah, anything. You can do anything on YouTube, dude. You can do anything you put your mind to if you watch YouTube, if you will.
That's very true.
Yeah. So this is my home court. You guys just saw us get our sweater on at Angie's court. I love Angie's court. It's kind of double rim, but
Yeah, these baskets are way nicer.
these are definitely a little nicer.
And they have the far back pole
Mhm.
with the padding so that people like me who are running like 50 miles an hour
Yeah.
towards the rim.
And we call him
fuck themselves
Energizer
up.
Bunny. If you're watching play full court, he's like literally Energizer Bunny, dude. But back to when I told you, man, you were always cool growing up, as far as middle school and on. In middle school, he was so little. He was like this little guy. We would have I think it was either every Friday or
Yeah.
like the first 2 weeks of Friday.
Yeah, I think it was every Friday
every
for
Friday.
like a decent bit. Yeah.
Was the dance. It was called the Rec Center.
Yeah.
So there's a rec center down the street in Westchester Pike we would go to every Friday in middle school. And what we would do, because we were, for lack of a better word, pussies to dance with girls at the time, we just played basketball every time.
Yep.
And every time, I remember my friend Mike Levy, I would always be like, yo, today, we're dancing with girls tonight, dude. We're dancing with girls. And sure enough, dude, we'd walk in a dance room, see people, like, dancing, and we would bitch out and be like, all right, let's just go play basketball.
Yep.
Because how the format was there was a dance floor room, and then there was a basketball court. And I would always play basketball with Andrew. And it's so funny because Andrew, who was, like, little, but he had, like, a Shaw Marion jump shot. He literally would be like his mouth is always, like, when he shot, like, giant blue eyes, like, doo, doo, doo. He cashed out, though, dude.
It's just to chuck them up.
You
Hope for the best.
You
Yeah.
train him.
Every once in a while.
Yeah. Back then, I was all layup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're like bigger than everybody else.
I was
at
bigger,
the,
dude.
at the time.
I graduated at fucking when I was age 35.
I was like tiny,
Yeah.
a little guy.
You're a little guy, dude.
That's
Something
why.
like that.
That's why I used to get all the little girls.
Yeah, he got all little girls at the time, but he still got girls. Like, we actually, on the way here, we were talking about how, like, I didn't start getting girls until 7th grade. I started bringing, like, there was a different dance we would go to, and I had a girlfriend from another school. And then once, like, the hot girls saw that I had a girlfriend that was hot from another school, then suddenly I was intriguing. Oh, man,
Yeah.
man, Wes has a hot girlfriend. Like, she wears thongs.
It was like such a big deal in like 7th grade.
Her thong hanging out, and everyone be like, yo, they used to watch me. Checking my girl. And then suddenly I started getting attention. But Andrew, even though he was little, I got a piece of hair on this shit. But even though Andrew was little, he got, like, the hot little girls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fair to say, right?
Yeah. I got a hot little girlfriend right now.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out his hot little girl.
Shout out Samantha.
My man, dude. Happy for you, bro.
Appreciate
She's cool.
it.
She definitely seems like a keeper, dude.
Yeah.
How about T-Love? You think T-Love, my girlfriend, is a keeper?
Oh yeah. I love T-Love.
Yeah.
She's got some pretty dope rapping skills too.
So, Tara thinks she has some flow.
I do.
Let's hear it.
Do you really want me to?
Yeah, let's hear your flow.
My name is T-Love. You know what that means. You think you're so cool. I think you are green. Keep coming at me, boy, with all those lines. Yeah, hey. I come back at you and kick you in the ass. Bye-bye. That's all I got
I
to
thought it was hilarious because it
Yeah.
was like she was like not really trying, but like
Yeah.
doing it anyways, and it was funny. I was
Basically,
cracking
we have a Snapchat group chat, and my girlfriend, she started doing a freestyle rap in the car, and I sent it to my group chat, and they were all laughing.
up. It
She
was
actually-
too funny.
She thought it was funny, too. I thought the funny part, she said something, she's like, something, I think you are green.
I think you are green.
Yeah, I remember
Let
that.
me say green. I might have to, and with her permission, I'm gonna edit that part in here. But I meant to ask you, where do you think Kawhi's gonna go?
I think, shit. I don't know. The only reason I don't think that he would stay in Toronto is because like I was listening to like something that Lou Williams said the other day, and he's like Toronto's great and like you love playing for them, but like when you're like 4 months in there, you're like shit, I want to go home.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit, wait, who
'cause
said
you're-
this?
Lou Williams.
Lou Williams
Yeah,
said
because he
this.
played there before.
Yeah.
So like I have a good feeling that like he's gonna go to. I don't think he's gonna go Lakers,
Mhm.
even though I know that they're like a pretty big front runner. I
Out
think
of
he's,
nowhere, they're saying that.
I think he's gonna go like Clippers or like somewhere
Yeah.
like where I kind of wouldn't mind that because like
that'd be cool. In the
I like the
Clippers.
Clippers. Like
Yeah.
I want to see Doc like do well, you know, and like I don't know his team before with like CP3 and Blake
Yeah.
and DeAndre, like they just didn't have it.
It would be cool. Like
CP3's not a winner. You heard
not
it
a
first
winner.
here. He's not a
Yeah,
winner.
He's not a winner. Like, I kind of wanted to see him in the Lakers, but I also know it's automatic like fucking win. Like,
Yeah,
like
can
you know
you
it's gonna be a
imagine?
win next year.
Yeah.
And then, like this is when it would get interesting. If it was, obviously Kawhi goes there, they would probably win this next year.
Yeah.
90% chance. And then when Durant comes back, if everyone's there, then that will be a good series. If
Yeah.
it was the Warriors with Durant, Clay, Steph, everybody versus that team, that would be very interesting.
Yeah, even Durant, like I don't even know where he's gonna go. I mean,
Yeah.
he's obviously gonna be out for the whole year, but
Yeah.
he's like looking at all these other teams like
Yeah.
Knicks and Clippers as well, Lakers, like this and that. It's like, damn.
He's checking out his
All right.
options. I feel like a lot of people still weigh out their options. So
Yeah, I mean, he's
sometimes-
got to get his money,
Mhm.
you know.
But then again, I thought LeBron was gonna stay in Cleveland after this last time.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, he goes to Lakers. Oh, that got me off guard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was kind of glad that they sucked this year.
Who, the Cavs or
The-
the Lakers?
The Lakers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
like it's the first time without a LeBron-less playoffs.
Yeah, and now he's going. Yeah, which was much needed.
He'll be back there this season.
Oh, for sure.
Barring, like nobody gets injured.
Yeah. So either they'll get Kawhi, or if they don't get Kawhi, they'll get a bunch of other pieces like fucking Danny Green.
And they
Who
already got
knows?
Anthony
Who knows?
Davis. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Ron
yeah,
Anthony
right.
Davis.
It's unreal, dude. It's unreal. But all right, let's get the ball rolling. Now we're gonna play on my home court.
Gable.
Boom shakalaka, yo, here comes the cheap rocker, rock it round. So jump up off the tip, you're not my knocker. But shot the top the ride, I make the people say, ooh, ah. Think I won't first, I'll break out and say, boot that. Now, family, I'll be damn slim, Jim's don't we? Couldn't beat the smoke week, that makes us so funky. Now, hold on, let me choose. Couldn't beat the booze, no, it's the shoes. The shoes? It's gotta be the shoes. Cause girlies, they clap. They standing by the dock, so I say, boom shakalaka. Grab the microphone, then rock. To take the truth and off the mic, I'll say anything that sounds good. Like jump and a jump and sound over some, they got the hat and I'm run up the stairs. And that didn't make no sense. Come on, who cares? See, everyone's out to get the show, so don't be trying to knock me. I say what I want to say as long as it sounds funky. Some MCs wanted to buy me, so they try to take stands. But they don't understand, I'm the motherfucking man. I am is and up down. Look them up and down, smack the view of them around. Let them know who is the gun, who's the tip of the top, the give it the drop, the best under the sun. I'm the Lord Chief Rocker #1, Mr. Funky. The Lord Chief Rocker #1, Chief Rocker. 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 But I'm boom shakalaka. I got the fragrance, the funk, and it's smelling up the hip hop. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, mixed up, little with this, and now I got a rap. I'm the chief rocker, so I guess I am in charge. I freak it with the twist, so you're booming in your cars. I'm the one with the flow, in the grip like G.I. Joe. I snatch, I grab, and then I grab the dough. See, if I was an Indian, I'd still be the chief. The only other difference, I smoke weed in a leaf. To the hip, the hop, to the hippity hip hop. Oh no, I don't wanna go pop. I got too much soul, rhythm and blues, R&B. You see, all that's cool, but hip hop and rap, yeah, that's where my heart's at. Even back when I used to break on a box, backspin for backspin, even while I'm rapping. Before I had a record, I always kept on clapping, freestyling on the block. Now I chief rock, I always entertain by digging in my crotch, my brain. So if it's gonna rain, let it rain. I spook you with the hit, make you jump like House of Pain. Boogaloo, boogaloo, shake and jump. And remember, Chief Rock, I won't front. The Lord Chief Rocker, #1 Chief Rocker. The Lord Chief Rocker, #1 Chief Rocker. The Lord Chief Rocker, #1 Chief Rocker. The Lord Chief Rocker, Chief
That was cool, dude.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, you're good. Dude, how cool would that have been?
Shit, dude. I might have to edit that one in there.
You might catch me on the road, not in my house. It won't happen, oh no. Not in my house. You might catch me on the road, but not in my house. It won't happen, oh no. Check it out, my heart on me. And I know you wanna do some more. The only thing preventing you from completing your mission is making it past my door. See, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I simply gotta tell you I refuse. I refuse to tell you how you wanna disrespect is intended, but it ain't going down. No, do that not in my house. You might catch me on the road, but not in my house. It won't happen, oh no. Not in my house.
lost my mind. It's my house. And I'ma defend it, crush you if need be. Leaving you as an example of the team to see. It could be 2 strikes, 2 outs, no life. 4th down, 4th quarter, looking at a 80 on the 4th period. Minute left, down 10, hold your breath. Pick and roll, act do. So it's my house. You might catch me on the road, but not at my house. It won't happen, oh no. Not at my house. You might catch me on the road, but not at my house. It won't happen, oh no. Not at my house. Not at my house. Not at my house. Not at my house.
Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Episode 10. I'm super happy I did it with my boy, Ange Cutter-Aqua.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me,
Of course,
and
man.
thanks for watching. Also, I just wanted to let you know, Wes, like with this jersey, we used to have it hanging up in our house and stuff. And Wes always used to come and like we'd like be drinking on a Friday night, and he would take it out of the wall and put it on. So as a you know, for being my friend and everything, I want you to keep it.
My man, thanks, bro.
Yeah.
My guy, thank you, brother.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
I'm
Final
gonna
Thoughts
frame this. I'm
Podcast,
gonna
baby.
frame this. Thanks, man. Thanks for watching, guys.